Come on down. The next person to attempt to murder the president. What the is going on in America? Fox News alert, everything is totally normal. Another day in the news, another person tries to assassinate the president, and we've already forgotten it. What is Taylor Swift doing today? Oh my God, she's so in love with Travis Kelce. Show me that instead. That's way better. Who is this man? We're going to break down everything you need to know about this guy. He's got the weirdest, darkest history. Is he a CIA op? Is he just a deranged, psychopathic individual? Or is he a Democrat elected operative? We have so much to get through. Look at this picture right here. The man is Ryan Wesley Routh, 58 years old, helps soldiers internationally in Ukraine for some strange reason. Ukraine's military unit. He was attempting to get fighters, Fox News alert, he was attempting to get fighters from Afghanistan to come over and fight for Ukrainians. Not totally weird at all. He was Zelensky's personal fluffer. It certainly seems like it. Look at this picture right here. He said, I'm willing to fly anywhere. I'm willing to go to the border of Ukraine and volunteer and fight and die. Do you want, let's turn the music back on. Do you want a meth-addicted man to come fight for you in your war? Do you want this meth-addicted man to come over and be your soldier? Winter soldier, this man is psychopathic, Fox News alert. We are going, what's up, Watchman? This guy, what is happening? What is happening? Before we get started, what is going on? I have never seen an assassination attempt in my life, and we have 2 in 1 year. The religion is real. People are psychopathic more than ever, and people are more encouraged to be insane more than ever. My favorite line that I've seen going around is this one. Ryan Wesley Routh. RWR. God. I'm gonna go. Shocked neighbor claims everyone was afraid of him before Trump's golf course assassination attempt. Well, the weirdest thing is that the internet did what the internet does, and you love to see it. Not only did he show up in a JiDion video, but he also had this video going around, which is just so weird. Is he CIA? I mean, this is an average citizen going around and recruiting people to fight in Ukraine and making sure people get where they need to go in order to fight for them. What?
Officials in Kyiv simply aren't interested
in recruiting
them.
Ukraine is reluctant to be cooperative.
That's Ryan Routh.
Ukraine is reluctant to be cooperative. God, that sounds like a normal citizen's talk. Fox News alert, that sounds like CIA to me. I don't know what's going on. They're reluctant. We're trying everything we can right now to get them to fight.
Recruiting them.
Ukraine is reluctant to be cooperative.
That's Ryan Routh, a U.S. citizen who set up the International Volunteer Center in Ukraine.
He just set up an International Volunteer Center in Ukraine. Got the music back on. Ryan's a totally normal human being. Just look at him. Don't you want to be like Ryan when you grow up? Ryan, you're a man of your word. You're setting up things around the world. And you're a psychopath.
Volunteer Center in Ukraine to help connect foreigners to Ukrainian military units.
Now I'm talking to over 100 soldiers every day, and pretty much everybody, all of my contacts in Ukraine, they were adamant and pretty much yelled at me every time that I suggested that we bring in Afghan.
The Ukrainian government didn't respond to our request for comment, but a source close to the officials in Kyiv told Semaphore that their top...
Look, if you've seen me in pictures like this, and I'm just on the phone saying like, hey, I'm trying everything I can to recruit soldiers, and behind me is, God, I gotta turn this Fox News alert off. Fox News alert, if you see me with the Capitol behind me and I'm on the phone talking about I can't recruit enough people to fight in a foreign war, you should have questions about me. Totally normal.
Didn't respond to our request for comment. But a source close to the officials in Kiev told Semaphore that their top concern is the question of loyalty in the thick fog of war.
The biggest thing is spies. They're afraid that
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Ryan, you said it yourself. The biggest thing is spies. All he has to do is now wait for Kamala's pardon. Oh, God, could you imagine? That would never be broadcasted.
Everybody's a Russian spy.
If that would
Those
ever
concerns
be true.
aren't completely unfounded. Russian officials in
Russian spies. Okay, it gets even... God, turn the Fox News alert off. God. It gets even weirder. There's like a 10-minute video of him looking like he is in a prison cell, giving a whole speech about how we got to get more Ukrainian fighters in here. I just put this caption. I'm not crazy. MAGA is crazy. Doesn't this look like every leftist, psychotic leftist that's like, God, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy? He probably actually believed it. And we get this little ditty. Turns out he did have a Biden-Harris sticker on his truck. That's what the internet is saying, and I believe everything the internet has to say. Biden-Harris sticker. Totally normal. Here's his interview. Listen to this. Everything about this guy doesn't seem like I'm just some guy that maybe lost his rocker and decided to go to the golf course and cause up a stir. It seems a little bit more serious. The new sheriff in town.
Good morning. Most wonder what I'm doing in Ukraine.
Yeah, we all do, because we all think you work for the CIA. Tell us, Ryan.
This is about a center to help people when they come from other countries around the world have a location, someone to talk to as a greeting committee.
Yeah, I am such a psychopathic narcissist that I've set up a camp in Ukraine for people to come talk to me, and I'll make sure they'll get where they need to go. Okay, you're either insane or you are working with an agency, because who does that? I'm going to go down to Ukraine and make sure people need to get where they need to go. You don't live there.
To get them in the location that they need to be.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
The whole focus of this project.
He's a volunteer. He's a serviceman.
Help foreigners.
He's helping
Be
foreigners.
as useful as possible. So that's our mission and job here.
Okay.
To get everybody where they need to be.
And maybe he's just like an incredible internet grifter. And he's like, you know what? This is going to be my grift into YouTube fandom. Everybody on the left is going to be totally psyched up about me. Everybody that votes for Nikki Haley is going to be pumped. What's up, KB? He 100% works for the chai lattes. He's a soy chai latte, though.
Everyone here is self-funded, so...
Yeah, we're all self-funded in Ukraine. Me too, man. Self-funded millionaire.
Everyone's out of money and struggling to buy fuel and get everything they need just to survive. So.
How did he have money to have acres in Hawaii? Because he burned it down and bought it himself. I don't know. He built 8x8 box homes. I did see that. And the 8x8 box homes that he built on Facebook, it looks like there wasn't very many posts and didn't look very active. So then we found out this is where he lives in North Carolina. And those of you that aren't familiar, as somebody who is from the Carolinas, this is a very typical, stereotypical home. You might say, wow, that looks like white trash. Well, welcome to real life. Just a down-home man with two couple ladders on top and a Biden hair sticker with camp box. I think that's what the dead giveaway is. This is the camp box sticker. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a big Ukraine flag hanging out the side. I don't know what this is. A couple ties. Weird. Just weird. Interesting and weird. And then here's him being interviewed in Ukraine. I mean, he was like a celebrity in Ukraine, but I'm sure everyone could feel the methamphetamine from his breath, and or just that he's a fed and decided to stay away.
All right. So we're here with a
Look at his
gentleman I
face.
met from Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ryan. His name's
You
Ryan.
met me.
And,
Yes, you met
got
me.
Here, what, 2 days ago?
This morning.
This morning. You got here this morning.
I got here this morning,
You
idiot.
want to tell the people that are watching this why you came from home.
Yeah, I came to represent the USA. So,
I'm here representing.
I'm somewhat disappointed in the international civilian response to this crisis.
Okay. It just goes on to be interviewed like that. And here's him being taken away in the covered car. How he is taken alive and there were shots being reportedly fired away. This story it's going to open up. How did you, let me look at the eyes. One eye is bigger than the other. How did he survive with Secret Service is beyond me. I don't understand. Then the internet did what the internet does best. Went through his entire followings and they found, even I saw this on Twitter, and I was looking at his tweets. Every single tweet to me looked like a tweet straight out of ChatGPT. It looked like he put in, he was arrested over and over and never went to jail. Oh, I'm going to get to that, K-Bean. It's just the weirdest things. Everything about these tweets look fake to me. Everything. They look like AI tweets. They look like somebody paid them to tweet, or a psychopathic individual who tweets like a robot. So I'm not putting too much stake into this, but majority of them are all about Ukraine and everything like that. It's just everything about him is so weird. And I think the weirdest thing ever is that he was once arrested in 2022. Let me pull this in. He was arrested in 2022 for possess weapons of mass destruction. What? Totally normal. Felony. 2002. Weapons of mass destruction. Dismissal without leave. What? Hey, it's me, just having a good. Turn the music back on. Hey. Wait. Hey, come on down. Do you have weapons of mass destruction? Have you been arrested for weapons of mass destruction one time in your life? Then you're gonna want to meet Gary. Gary's a good guy. Gary will go down to the golf course with you and shoot around holes. But there's only one hole he wants to make, and it's not the kind of hole you thought it would be. Okay, don't say that. Don't say that. Machine gun, he already worked for the feds. Yeah, that's so weird. And this is like the weirdest thing to me. I love this YouTuber, JiDion. He used to do prank videos and stuff like that, and some of them are silly, some of them are amazing. But apparently he came on one of his videos by accident. He was passing out flyers. And listen to his words. He says, I want to start a revolution. I want to take down the whole system, he says. So totally not deranged. And the people on the left are going to paint this guy out to be a right-winger, some kind of Nikki Haley Republican. They're going to call him a Republican. You're going to see that over and over again. If you have a Biden-Harris sticker, it's just like, I'm just trying to focus on how crazy his backstory is. I think it's like easy just to be like, oh, he's a Democrat. Like, he has a weird past. He has a weird past and a lot of weird connections.
Well, the Ukrainians have a right to fight back.
I don't do paper, though.
I don't care if you do paper or not. I'm looking for revolutionaries. A number of people want to take this whole system down.
Bro, I'm a veteran. Like, do you need me?
What kind of veteran are you?
Bro.
I'm looking for people that want to take this whole system down. Freedom. Hey, do you want to take the system down with me? I'm a good guy. Come on in. It's me, Ryan. I'm going to take the system down and everything's going to be totally fine. I'm looking for freedom fighters. Are you a freedom fighter? Oh, if you're a freedom fighter, come on down. We would love to have you. Please. Don't make it weird. Come on down and fight for us. We're good people. I'm started sounding Asian. Okay. We're good people. Okay.
Like, do you need me?
What kind of veteran are you?
Bro, I served in Nuketown.
What kind of veteran are you? Postal Service. Lame joke.
Well, I think it's better to serve and fight in the powers. Fucking over the system.
Bro, give me a Glock.
You didn't even let me put. Don't curse on my show, Ryan. You can get famous for a lot of things, but you can't get famous for on my show. We don't have that. What's up, Zima, bro? What's up, Bubba? He had a roofing company. He owned a buttload of taxes. Then he was immune to the law. It's like, I'm not saying, okay, just another reminder for all the lawyers out there. This is just me. We're working this out. We're figuring this out together. It's just, there are going to be more stuff that are popping out. And always give yourself the 24-hour rule on anything in life. Give it 24 hours for everyone to figure out what's going on. Everything about him is incredibly weird and either sounds deranged, psychopathic, potential meth. Like a good American, we do fentanyl here. Or a chai operative. Chai latte, it's the season, okay? It's fall, we love our chais. He's got 3 names. Clearly means he works for the government. No, that's a Carolina boy for you. We do 3 names around here. Call me Derek O'Shea Derek. Derica.
And a Hellcat.
Take a look at this.
Bro, but I don't do paper, though. I just told
Come
you
on,
that.
dude, then get away. We don't need people who aren't serious. If you're not serious,
I'm serious, but I don't.
If you're not serious about taking down the system and start a revolutionary war, then get out of my face. I'm Ryan.
do paper, bro. You're literally killing the environment.
I just
we're
mentioned
moving
it.
on. You go ahead, have your lunch.
No, bro, I'm going to class.
Go to
I'm a
class,
scholar.
then. Go to class. Well, there you
His entire mission was to get people to be a part of his revolution. And here's some of these fun pictures. I mean, okay, that's meth teeth. Okay. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Totally normal human being. Typical Democrat voter, though. He's like, keep the borders open. We want the meth coming in. That's his campaign speech. Keep the borders open. We want... Okay, hold on. Keep the borders open. We want meth coming in. Get the meth in and get it in now. Ryan needs his meth. You can't spell MK Ultra and meth with Hunter. It's a Carolina thing if his middle name was Zachariah. My theory, Haitian cult for eating cats and dogs. I like that. Okay, here's his house again. The Biden-Harris sticker. Why does every Ford look like that? I mean, you know what Ford stands for? Fix or repair daily. Everyone knows that. First on race day. Okay. So here's where Trump was at the 5th hole. And then Ryan was over here with his GoPro and apparent AK-47. It's just everything about him. The fact that he had a GoPro too. It's like, I'm going to get famous from this. Everyone's going to be, I'm making him famous right now. Ryan couldn't get famous from his, and I don't know if you guys know this, Ryan's done a few calendar shoots. Holy sh! Look at those abs. Oh, look at that belly. Oh my, it's like it wants to talk to you. What was it saying? I'm going to the golf course. Even though that Donald Trump reportedly decided to go golfing at last minute notice, I somehow knew that it was going to happen. Cute little belly button. At least he had body armor. When meth meets crack, Barry Busey. He does look like freaking Gary Busey, Barry Busey. It's like Gary Busey. I mean, it's so funny that you can just like pick out leftists from like 20 miles away. It's like, okay, blue hair. Like, I don't know any conservative that rocks the blue hair. Can somebody put like blue or green in my hair? That way the world knows I'm toxic. I'm like a frog. You know, when you see a frog with bright colors on their belly and everyone's like, oh my God, that frog is toxic. It's like a Britney Spears song. AKs were designed for durability and economy, not for sniper-like accuracy. Well, no one said that meth can make you smart. Ariel was for Kamala. I love that this is a picture being passed around. I had to use it for my thumbnail. But let's get into Gary Busey with the silver bullets. Britney Spears plays Loudy in the background. Yeah, 100%. I mean, he does look, this is him before meth. Just an average American citizen doing his roof and company. And here's him at no, that's not him. Okay. And this is my favorite part of the day, as per usual. We don't just like see what everyone's talking about on the right. We're not about that. We want to make fun of the left. We want to make fun of everyone equally. But right now, spotlight's on the left. Look at this. This is MSNBC. Top left corner. This is all Trump gets. FBI investigating second apparent. Excuse me? FBI investigating second apparent attempted assassination of Trump. Suspect in custody. It's apparent. Not totally confirmed on it, even though the FBI confirmed it. $50 says he'll be released from custody within the next 72 hours when tragedy will fall on an empty elevator. Dude, I think, yeah, Ryan did not kill himself. So this is MSNBC. Apparent suicide. Not even a picture of Trump. We're not going to show a picture of that fascist dictator. Only this fascist dictator right here in the middle. She's beautiful. Look at her. She's so brat. Oh my God. She's so brat. And then if you go down to like their top stories, not one story. Not one story. You just had a president get shot at. He was shot at in the summer. And then the summer was an attempted shooting again. And it's like, nah. You know what the thing that you need to learn about? The most dangerous thing J.D. Vance has said. God. Just the most J.D. This is like just insane, dude. And then at least CNN has a little side picture. What we know about the apparent assassination attempt. Apparent. We're not totally sure. Just a guy with a long-range gun, a scope, sitting at the next few holes waiting for Donald Trump to get there with a GoPro, some armor, and a totally weird back history. It's an apparent assassination attempt. He was actually just there, like, taking a shower. How dare you guys? You guys are being so freaking selfish. Trump, and he's going to break the record. Which president holds the record for the most assassination attempts? It's got to be Trump at this point, right? Like, Ronald Reagan won. Lincoln won. Did Ford get? I can't remember. And then that's it. You know, CNN, that's it. That's all CNN will give you. Just a little corner slot. We don't want to like prop it up too much. It's election season. We don't want these people going around having sympathy for Donald Trump. Then we'll lose the election. That's literally what they think. The Daily Beast, who are some of my favorite psychopaths. This is it. Trump team blames Dems after second assassination attempt. God, these people. This is why you get your trustworthy news source from somebody psychopathic like myself. I'm surprised they didn't say elderly Trump falls down golf course and yeah, 100%. They want Trump on the ground worse than they wanted Castro, 100%. At least it definitely seems that way. Here's the media responding to that exact situation. Here's CNN. You love to see it. You love to my favorite thing is that you get to actually hear them say it now. They are so emboldened by the things that they believe in. They're so invigorated. They can get away with anything. They can say whatever. Nobody can hold them accountable for anything that they say in life. So they just say it now. Here we go.
I really, I don't care what you feel about him or Harris. I mean, this is the expectation that he will be safe, and the reason why this is, in some ways, you said how close the election is. The problem is this is a safety issue that is being thrown into a very intense political environment in which the very fact of an assassination, a constitutional moment, because it could have impacted voters, will be used for political purposes.
It'll be used for political purposes. Yeah, duh. But also, a president just got shot at earlier this summer, and then another person attempted to do the same thing. Could you imagine if that happened to Kamala Harris or Joe Biden? Can you imagine how the media will be using it for political purposes? These MAGA extremists have got to be stopped. But because it's somebody that they don't like, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, Donald Trump's going to use his trauma against us. That's not fair because the trauma card is our card. We want trauma. We're the trauma people. Mama wants trauma because when Mama gets trauma, Mama wins. God, I hate these people. They're just like psychopathic. They're psychopathic. They're crazy. They're crazy. That's not fair. We're the trauma people. We're the people of trauma. They're normalizing that so that when they kill Trump, no one will be surprised, says K. Bean. It certainly feels normalized, doesn't it? I mean, I saw the news last night and I was like, put the football game back on. It's not a surprise anymore. Of course they do. Of course they do. And then you have to ask yourself, why? Why? And like, I just don't understand how people on the left can just clap the state on. It just doesn't make any sense to me. The people that are for freedom are like locking up political opponents and then a constant threat of assassination. You should ask yourself, why is that happening? But if the assassin succeeded, wouldn't that also be used for political purposes? Yeah, of course it would be. They'll be like, finally, we can finally get Nikki Haley in, the rightful heir of the Republican Party. God. I'll take the impeached guy and the guy that has multiple assassination attempts over anybody at this point. I just, the 24-hour news cycle has made us numb of 99.9% of everything. That's why we try to have fun here. Because if you don't, you can go absolutely either crazy or just get numb. And my encouragement to you guys is not to get numb. Don't get numb to this sort of thing. They want you numb. They want you to give up. They want you to stop thinking. They want you to stop engaging in the news because the news is just too much. It's too much. So find a source. I hope maybe this is your source to keep you grounded. But it's just, it can be too much sometimes. But don't let it become too much because then they want you divided. They want you to stop paying attention and then they can control and rule over you. And blaming Trump adds to when they kill him, it'll be his fault. Oh, well, they're already doing that. They're already talking in the news cycle. I've already seen some clips going around about how they are blaming Donald Trump for his rhetoric about the Haitians over this attempt. What? Did that guy say anything about Haitians? That guy was all about Ukraine and what else? Right, Derek, they want people to check out. Exactly. Papa says, I am not numb. I'm cynical. There's a difference probably. Yeah, I think try to fight for hope. Always try to fight for hope. My hope is that people see this and they wake up a little bit more. I think the first attempt was shocking to many, but the second attempt should really open your eyes. I mean, and then the third attempt, and then the fourth. I mean, if this doesn't open up your eyes at this point, you can't. It just, what do you expect to happen? It's something absolutely catastrophic has to happen for people to wake up. Zappa says, I saw this crap. I saw this crap. Is this crap to you? Is this crap to you? Look at this picture. Is this crap? Huh? Does Does this look like crap to you? Ryan, the meth-addicted Ukrainian soldier. I saw this crap 40 years ago with Reagan. Only with Trump, they're on full-blown steroids. 100%. Well, it's just like, and they're gaslighting you into thinking like, oh, let's just blow past this. Who cares? Who cares that a guy with a long-range rifle, GoPro, a weird background, just went and tried to assassinate the Trump? Like, don't read into that. Don't look into that, because if you do, you're going to come up with your own conclusions, and we don't like that here. We like our own conclusions. Actually, Trump didn't mention Haitians. Zappa remembers the day when in May when Reagan died. Trump did not mention Haitians. Trump doesn't mention Haitians, and also Trump doesn't care about Kamala's race, but the media has an obsession of making him talk about it all the time. At least Reagan, the Secret Service, knew how to holster their weapons properly. You took it. You took what? What did I take? This guy is like, oh, you took that wrong. Zappa, it was a silly joke. It was just a silly. We joke around here, Zappa. I've never seen in the chat, just so you know. We do jokes sometimes. Sometimes we have fun around here because the world is nuts, and we like to joke. I hope everyone is enjoying. I mean, look at this picture. I put all these pictures together this morning. The belly shot is one of my favorites, easily. This picture right here. This is his Hinge profile / Grinder profile. Maybe this one too. This is also a Grinder profile pic. Just the boys with Grinder having a good time, and him outside the Capitol trying to recruit people from other countries to go fight for Ukraine. This is going to be one of those stories that people of the Chai organization are going to want to go make this story go away quickly. I feel fat. KB, don't feel fat. This is just what a lifestyle of heavy drug usage will get you. You're never hungry, but you're always moving. He looked up. He has looked locked up with Eminem on Grindr yet. Yeah, Eminem and Grindr. All right, guys, I got to go to work. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you don't mind dropping a like, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys later tonight for the night show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll have a good time. Hopefully we'll have some even more information to break through and stuff like that. If you ever want to send me things to look at or react to or anything like that, you can send me on X or Twitter and stuff like that. I would greatly appreciate it. Zappa says Trump didn't bring it on himself. It's straight up the Democrats and media spinning everything they said, and just absolute psychopaths. If you're a threat to democracy, what do you think is going to happen? If you are on edge and you have crazy thoughts and potentially do drugs, and you're like so willing to lay your life down to go to Ukraine to get soldiers to fight for the Ukrainian cause, even Afghanistan soldiers, and you're out in DC, you are like a religious zealot. And he's a religious zealot, and he felt like he had to do everything he possibly could do in order to stop Donald Trump, because Donald Trump could be an end to the Ukraine war, potentially. Who knows? Maybe not. But like, this guy, I mean, what do you think is going to happen? People are replacing God with new gods. And his new God is his mission. The Morning ABC says dozens of former Ronald Reagan workers endorse Kamala, and those must be at the grave endorsements. yeah, 100%. All right, guys, I appreciate. Disco Puss, what's up? Has anyone confirmed whether or not the bot eats cats? yeah, he's definitely a cat eater. How do you think he got that bod? That's a cat eater bod. The only thing Trump is a threat to is power and control Democrats have. Obviously, if a couple assassination attempts haven't woken you up to what potentially they think Trump